Hello, hello, my beautiful Gemini. What's going on? It is your girl, Empress Dom, back on another banger. I love this channel, okay? We are growing and glowing. It's the top of the week, Geminis. I'm fasting, not feeling too well. I feel sick, and that's more the reason for me to fast, so... I'm fasting with a real one this week, okay? If y'all want to join in on a party, go right ahead. It is currently December the 1st, okay? Tapping in, Geminis, for the full moon in Gemini on December the 6th, all right? Let's see what we got going on this week. Remember, these readings are timeless. They may or may not resonate. I feel like shit. Y'all got the 4 ones. You guys are committing to something. Okay? You're getting back focused. You guys are committing to something that could have to do with your stability, your foundation. Okay? Just your lifestyle. You guys are committing to a certain type of lifestyle. Okay? Let's see. 8 of Swords, but y'all are overthinking. What is Gemini overthinking about? Clarify 8 of Swords for Gemini. About how you need to make $1 million by tomorrow. Listen, I feel like Geminis, y'all don't feel like the small talk right now. If it ain't about no motherfucking money or no come up, I don't think you guys really want to hear it. Okay, you got the Knight of Swords here. Yeah. I feel like somebody will be reaching out. They are waiting on you to make a decision about something. Somebody is waiting to hear from you, Geminis. A Knight of Swords. This could be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. A 2 of Cups. This could be a friend, a lover. Somebody that you care about is waiting to hear from you. An Aquarius could be significant. So some of y'all are born on the 17th, the 15th. Somebody is waiting to hear from you. Page of Cups. I also feel like there could be somebody new coming towards some of y'all, okay? I do feel like your friends will be tapped in with you this week. I don't know why people are drawn to your energy, so expect communication to come in overflowingly this week, okay? Yep, from friends and family. People feel like they might need to check in with you, Geminis. Don't forget, some of these motherfuckers are monitoring spirits. All right, but this upcoming week, people are feeling the need to check in. Okay, Geminis? Yep. All right. 9 of Swords. Geminis are not in the mood. I feel like if anybody comes towards you with any type of negativity, they might be getting their ass cussed out. Geminis are just not in the fucking mood. Some of y'all could be born on the 3rd, the 21st, the 25th. Damn. I think people think that you are impulsive. Or maybe you think this about yourself because this is self-reflection, okay? This is a self-reflection reading for my Geminis. So I do kind of feel like maybe in the past you feel like you were kind of reckless. You be doing shit too fast. Sometimes you don't think things through, all right? There's a fresh start right here. But it's like it's delayed for some reason or it's not coming in just yet, Geminis, okay? It's not coming in just yet, is what this is saying, okay? The World card. Your online presence will actually be strong as well in the month of December. People are going to love you. So if you are doing any type of creative endeavors or trying to do anything online, Geminis, now is the time to push your content. Push the narrative is what I heard for some of you. Okay. Judgment is here. Some of y'all could be going to court. Okay. Or meeting with some type of legal counsel. Some type of contract is involved with a King of Wands. Some of y'all could be finalizing a contract with you and another partner. Geminis. Okay? The devil card is here, but Spirit is saying this is an unhealthy bond. Why? Because you guys both see this business endeavor in two different perspectives. Clarify the devil card here for Geminis. Clarify the devil card for Geminis. Conflict and competition. Okay. So it's going to start out as a win together, but be very careful because I feel like you might slowly surpass somebody that you're doing business with, okay, that started with you. And this could cause jealousy, okay? Yep, by the end of it all, I heard you'll end up doing this alone, Geminis. Damn. Okay. You'll end up doing this alone. Okay? Hold on. Y'all know I gotta be taking my notes. Alright, Gems. So, what is the advice from Spirit right now for this whole entire general session of the reading? Okay? What is the advice from your Spirit team, Gemini? Duality. Y'all know that's our thing. Okay, our channel is called Duality. I feel like, damn, they're telling you, Geminis, all right, you might have to consult with the other twin on this one. Okay, consulting with the other twin on some moves that you are considering making. Okay? And this is exhausting. Yeah. Once you start having pep talks, y'all know what I say. It's time to make those changes. Okay? Oh, y'all might need to take a little break. Recalibrate your energy. Fasting sounds great for a lot of Geminis this week. Some of y'all have been doing so without even recognizing that that's what you've been doing, okay? Yeah, but I feel like it's coming right before a time where you're about to take off. 2026 is going to be amazing for my Geminis, okay, is what I'm seeing. Let's see. You got wealth here. Yeah, because y'all going to get rich. You're getting wealthy. Yeah. Clock it, Jim. Clock it. All right. So, what's your tea when it comes to love? Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, Geminis. If you'd like to book me for a personal reading, check me out at thebaddiespalace.org, okay? If you'd like to get in on a Secret Santa, the list will be open until Saturday, December the 6th, and then the drawing will be done, okay? Do not participate if you're not willing to spend $50 on a damn gift, okay? So let's see, when it comes to love, damn, you might have to release somebody that's in your energy. Even if it's newer. Why? Because this person could slow you down from this abundant path that you're going down, Geminis. Okay? And I feel like at this time of your life, you're very vulnerable, especially when you are making the transition that you are making in your life, okay? And Spirit is saying that this person might pick up on that energy and try to take advantage. Don't forget, Geminis, we are the king and queens of attracting narcissists, okay? Got messages of love. You already know the answer that you seek, okay, to a certain situation. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, Gemini? Okay? You probably don't even recognize that somebody that's already entered your life, okay? It could be somebody you're doing business with, somebody you cross paths with, could be, okay, the one that's going to end up being for you in the end. But there are some obstacles that you yourself need to work out in your life. All right? And I feel like this could be around this new person. Y'all going to have to make a final decision about somebody that you've been talking to or dealing with Spirit is saying get out before it gets too deep. Okay? Get out before it gets too deep is what I'm hearing, Gemini. Okay? Yes. Yeah, because it'll end up being a strictly sexual connection. All right? And they're getting all the benefits because Geminis are naturally healers. Y'all know the vibes. It's safe to make the move that you are considering. All right? So let's dig a little deeper. All right? So what do you need to know about this new person? Why is Spirit telling you to reject? Because this person got the incubus, succubus spirit. They could be in avoidance as well. And there's a whole bunch that you don't know about them. I feel like if you knew the truth about whoever this is, you wouldn't be fucking with them like that anyway. Okay? Yeah. And Spirit is telling you you're going through some type of transition. So right now, it's not serving a purpose for your greater good, is what this is saying, Jim. Okay? Yeah, and in the long term, it will be drama. Looking at this situation from the long term, it will be drama. Okay? Because it's like this person's going to take more than they put into the situation. Okay? What is the blockage here? This person being indecisive. And they might self-sabotage without realizing that they're doing it because of the lifestyle that they live. This person could still live a toxic-ass lifestyle, Geminis, is what this is telling me. Okay? Those of you Geminis that are single, let's see what y'all got coming in. Quick weekly message, okay? We ain't doing too much. Quick weekly message for my gems. Singles. Single Geminis, what do you need to know during this full moon cycle? King of Cups. Keep yourself emotionally balanced. Don't start anything new, and some of y'all need to finalize a chapter that's still lingering. Okay? This moon is going to bring in fresh energy, new opportunities. All right? And some of y'all could have been feeling indecisive about somebody, not knowing if you should really cut them off or not. Spirit is saying yes, because honestly, it will end up being a sexually based connection. And it'll be fun at first, but the excitement will die down because this person's a lazy lover. They're emotionally unavailable and they're a runner. So Geminis, if y'all feel like chasing somebody, go the fuck ahead. But if you know better, cut it off. Cut it off. Okay. All right, Jen. So when it comes to finances, what do y'all need to know, babes? When it comes to your finances, building that foundation, committing to yourself, okay? Doing something that you love, okay? Putting the action into motion right now, all right? And stop, the self-doubt gotta go, Gemini. Release that energy, for sure, okay? And I feel like this is something that you're very passionate about. It will take off, but do the work. Lock in, Gemini. All right? Hey, yes. And I love this for us, fam. Bam. All right, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and do a quick you versus them, okay? Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, my beautiful Jimmy Gems. If you are currently dealing with a Sagittarius, what's the tea? Communication will be coming in this week. This is a twin flame. I want you guys to understand that it'll be a very intense connection, but there'll also be some intense lessons included. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they definitely telepathically communicate with you. Okay? They're asking for a sign from the universe, but the universe is going to give you a sign about them. So sit back and watch, Geminis. Geminis dealing with an Aquarius. Geminis. Spirit is saying this Aquarius is going to turn their back, but then they'll be back later. Okay? They're going through changes that you don't know about. If you are currently dealing with a Pisces, Gemini, during the winter time, wow, you're going to end up blocking this person. They got a blockage. They're about to be tempted, or they're still holding the space for something else, okay? Gemini's dealing with an Aries. Wow, they will return. They're going to try to take action to return towards you. Okay, wow. Yeah, but they're very materialistic, so be mindful of this energy. They know you got a little bag, Gemini. They just want a piece of the pie. Ignore they ass. Okay? Gemini's dealing with a Taurus. This person has been wearing a mask, okay? Taurus decided to settle for something else, and it's all good. But they're definitely not who you thought they were either, okay? So you would have been settling, in other words, family. All right. Geminis. If you are dealing with a Gemini, damn. This person and you might be going your separate ways for now. Others of y'all, you're going to meet another Gemini after you cut yourself off from somebody else. And shit, they're going to be a breath of fresh air. But some of y'all might feel like you need to take a break to address some issues. Some of my Geminis that I'm talking to in here don't like to be alone. Y'all going to have to work on that, Bookie. Okay. Geminis, you got the purge here if you are dealing with a Cancer. All right. I feel like Cancer is going to air some shit out over there. Okay. They're very materialistic with a third party. They're going to be put on blast with a third party. They didn't got too friendly with somebody else, and it kind of went too far, is what this is saying. Gemini is dealing with a Leo. Free will. Leo's going to make a free will choice to make some changes. I'm seeing 1717. Okay, some of y'all could have been on and off with a Leo since 2017. Some of y'all 2021. And 2026, they're going to be getting it right. If you guys are dealing with a... I'm sorry. Virgo. It's a need to release this person. They're toxic. This is a toxic soul tie. All right. Gemini's dealing with a Libra. That shit toxic too. I do see you going into no contact with a Libra. And last but not least, Gemini is dealing with a Scorpio. This person is going to play victim. All right. But I do feel like they want to be with you. But they got that damn victim mentality. That shit going to turn you off. All right. And I love you guys. Thank you. Gemini gang, 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 gang. Gemini gang. I forgot to say that shit at the beginning. All right, guys. Bye.